Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Folk, and welcome back to another episode of the Channel 256 News brought to you by Bitcoin Mining World. The date is October 20th. Bitcoin currently sitting a little bit above $110,000 at 110,511. Taking a little bit of a jump today. Nice to see a little bit of recovery after revisiting those lows from from 2 Fridays ago, back down, hitting 104 on CoinGecko. But I know some exchanges had it as low as 1.37 or 103.7. Crazy to see, and nice to see a bit of a recovery. I don't think we're out of the clear yet by any means. Anybody who tells you otherwise, I'd love to hear what data they're using to come to that viewpoint. Looking over at Bitcoin net hash rate, sitting a little bit above a zettahash today. Nothing too crazy. Temperatures are starting to cool down, so we'll start seeing more and more curtailments. But you can see currently people just keep unplugging, plugging in. I believe it has a lot to do with just nighttime turning into nighttime, temperatures getting colder down in the south, people unplugging and then plugging back in at night. I'm sure we'll see it get back up there into that 1.2 1.3 zettahash range here within short order. Looking at the price per petahash moving, doing its thing. Nothing too crazy today out of the markets, or out of Bitcoin specifically, at least. I mean, back above $47, getting close to that $48-49 range again, which is where we like to be at. Looking at the Dow Jones today, seeing some crazy moves out of traditional markets. I mean, up 1.12% on the Dow, up 1.37 on the Nasdaq, 1.07 on the S&P, and then the big dog Russell just today up 1.95%, getting back up to $2,500, 10 cents shy of it upon closing. But this is honestly our best bet, our best signal that we may not be completely screwed for this cycle. It's what I'm betting on. Besides the Bitcoin dominance not failing yet, I'm really hoping that we do get to see some sort of retrace coming back out of here where we can get back into that $120,000 range. I mean, that's where I'll be even more scared. Right now, it's scary. I mean, if it's over, I've kind of got it in my head. I've accepted that at this point. But to get back up to that $125,000 range, that's when we will really start seeing what's going to happen. Was this it? Are people like Raoul Paul correct with the extended business cycles going out to 5 years before debt refinancing, opposed to 4 years in the past? Is that what has extended us forward? Maybe we'll be topping out in a first Q1, Q2 of 2026. I mean, I'll be here for the ride. I do think if we do get close up into that $120,000 range, I'll probably be exiting a small percentage of my portfolio. Not financial advice, of course. Always do whatever's best for your current situation. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Only you know what's right for you in any given moment. And after you make a decision, try and come to peace with that the best you can. Over here from Bitcoin Magazine, we've got Bitcoin mining stocks surge today. I mean, we just saw all of the traditional indexes went on an absolute tear, so this isn't necessarily a surprise. But we've got Marathon up 7%, Riot up 11%, CleanSpark up 9%. Crazy moves. The rally follows a rebound in Bitcoin prices and growing investor confidence in miners' profitability and AI initiatives. CleanSpark announced a move into AI and HPC that marks a pivotal moment for the company. The miner said it's positioning itself to serve as a leading technology company thanks to its large-scale energy and data infrastructure. Other notable gainers include Bitdeer, Canaan, Coinbase, which all saw strong upside as Bitcoin rebounded above key support levels. Canaan continues to impress continues an impressive month, as their stock jumped after launching a category pivot to convert stranded natural gas into power for Bitcoin mining HPC. You're seeing more and more people swap over to HPC. Really, that's what these miners are having to do to get funding. If you're going to a bank asking for money for a Bitcoin mine, you're going to ask you, why are you mining Bitcoin with all that power when you could be hosting HPC? It just pays substantially more. We've covered this in a few other videos over the last couple weeks now. But if you're hosting miners, or if you're looking to host miners, you're probably going to be charged anywhere from 7-8 cents. 8 cents on the high side, 6.5 on the low side. When it comes to HPC, you're getting like 30 to 38 cents per kilowatt hour, given the machine that you're hosting is worth I don't know, 10, 20, or 10 to 100 times, depending if you're hosting like a whole server of H200s is close to $250,000 when you can go buy the new hydro miner for what, $4,500, 50x on it. So I mean, it does make sense. People are they demand a high uptime. There's a lot more that goes into this infrastructure. That's why you're seeing these miners slowly pivot, because you can't just take a traditional Bitcoin mine at least, and then just plug some HPC in and then start charging people 37 cents per kilowatt hour. There's a lot of things that go into it, such as the backup generation. You have to be able to promise 100% uptime. Automatic failovers are put into place. That Bitcoin mining comes in handy as a battery backup for these situations, because these HPC data centers, they have to have this power on reserve constantly available. And if you have to have that power constantly available anyways, you might as well be stacking some sats, mining some Bitcoin with it, and using that as a battery, because within moments you can shut off and instantly swap over. And Bitcoin miners are a lot more robust. They can handle that on off quite a bit better than some HPC equipment. And even if not, it's not nearly as expensive as some of this HPC equipment. That's kind of it for the spiel today. More and more miners swapping over to AI. Not a surprise. We've been covering this for the past couple months now, and we just continue to see it move. Uh, we'll go ahead and end off today with a quick little refresh over on CoinGecko to see how much Bitcoin's moved. Looks like we're down just a little bit on the daily, or down a little bit on the dailies. But we'll go ahead and end it off there, guys. Sorry about the short video, and for swapping over to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The Monday through Friday was kind of taking it out of me with the day job as well. But I do hope you guys are still enjoying these videos. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the next one. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that noti bell. You'll always be notified when we're uploading new content and going live. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.